welcome back to my channel. Eva here. We're doing a first impressions demo, review, and wear test of the latest from Makeup by Mario, the Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer, and I'm trying out shade 320 today. So if you want to know how that worked out for me, then please just keep on watching my video. Thank you. All right, we're demoing today the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. I don't think it's focusing. Anyways, I'll pop in a picture. And I picked the shade 320, and online it is described as a medium peach. And if you didn't know, I like to get concealers that have like a peach undertone to help with this little darkness that I always have right here. This sells for $29, and it looks a lot like the foundation. If you guys haven't watched that, I did review the foundation. I'll pop a little eye here so you can watch that if you haven't watched it yet. And I'll put it in the description box if you haven't watched that either, so it'll be listed down below as well. You get 22 shades online, and then this is $29, and you get 5.8 milliliters or 0.2 ounces. I'm looking over my iPad if you're wondering what I'm doing. So let's see what it smells like. It smells like a concealer. It's not a very strong scent, which is awesome because some concealers can smell really paint-like. All right, so here is the applicator and what it looks like. It's kind of flat on both sides, if you guys can see that. Just want to show you all this before we actually get into the demonstration, okay? And I'm gonna swatch it immediately on the back of my hand. Sorry about the lighting. All right, I'm gonna do this. And that is the shade right there, if you can see it. And I'll try to leave it there, not take it off. And I will swatch my other concealer so you can see the difference. So let's just dip right back into here and let's get right into it. So we're just going to apply it in my usual areas. I just go right here and right here. I'm just going to do a little bit because based on the demonstration that Mario did, he recommends you put a little bit and you let it sit for a little bit. And I'm gonna set for a little bit, and I'm gonna get my my brush that I use for the concealer. 1 second. While we're waiting for this to set, I thought I'd show you two other concealers that I have in my collection so you can see the comparison to the 320 by Makeup by Mario. So this is right here. This is the Makeup by Mario, and as you can see, it's already oxidized quite a bit. This is JOUER Cosmetics Dulce de Leche, and then this is the Glowish one in number 5, I believe, right? 1 second. Yes, number 5 medium. So the lightest one from all of them you can see right now is the Glowish one, and then it's the JOUER comes in second, which is the one I use all the time. And this is the Makeup by Mario one. As you can see, it's really oxidized quite a bit. So I'm gonna leave my hand there if you want to take a screenshot. So this is Mario, JOUER Cosmetics, and Huda Beauty Glowish. All right, so I think this is set long enough, so let's go in with the Real Techniques brush. I absolutely love this brush for concealer. The other brush that I use is also from Ulta Beauty. This is the Buff and Concealer brush. This one's harder to find. This one is too, but hopefully you find one of them. So let's get a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna look down in my mirror while I tap this out with this concealer brush. And I absolutely love this concealer brush because it diminishes the product so easily. Can you see that? Like this, definitely very skin-like, as you can see. I'm gonna bring down what's left on here right above my cheeks, because typically when I put concealer on, I just put a little bit more on my cheeks because I get a lot of redness. And I'm gonna do the other eye. And this so far is applying very well. I'm gonna go right here. I'm a little red because I just got done doing my hair. That's why I'm not wearing usually wear a band on to hold my hair back, but my hair is so soft from blow drying it that it's not the band just came right out. So that's what it looks like. Let me go like this so the light doesn't reflect. And as you can see, it looks like skin. I'm gonna go on my nose a little bit. I have a little discoloration here. That's from my glasses. But this looks really good. I'm very impressed by just the application alone. I don't feel like I need to put more on. Looking at it, it looks very skin-like, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to apply more on the right eye and leave the left eye the way it is right now. I almost grabbed the JOUER one. So we're just going to grab a little bit more product, like I said, and we're going to put a little bit just right here. And I'm actually not going to wait to, oh, the snaps closed. I don't know if you guys heard that, to just go right in and distribute the product. And while I was applying the concealer, I noticed that the applicator, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing this with my finger, is very flexible, it's very malleable, which is good. So this is looking amazing. I just hope it has a better result, if you guys don't know, that I had with the foundation. So there's 2 applications, and it has like a little iridescence to it. I don't see like any shimmer or anything like that in this formulation, like the formula for the foundation. So this is just 1 application, this is 2. So with 2 applications, as you saw, it went in and actually covered that darkness that I tend to get a lot here. And I don't feel like I need to go in on this side with more product. Like I said, for the sake of the video, we're gonna leave it that way. Now we're gonna set everything like I always do. So I'm gonna go in with my LYS Brilliance powder. Let me grab a brush. Go with a Real Techniques brush. This is not a sponsored video. If you're new to my channel, I absolutely just love Real Technique brushes. So we're gonna just take a little bit of that powder and put it right on top. I like to go in with a yellow powder first. Oh, excuse me, got a hiccup. And then I go in with my JOUER powder. And I don't know if I'm going to put on a full face of makeup. I'm probably honestly just going to wear this throughout the rest of the day and then come back and give you my thoughts, unless I have to come back and show if anything has changed, because it's pretty late in the day. Right now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Got a late start to my day. And this is what it looks like with just that 1 powder. And I like to go in with my medium shade from JOUER. And then I just flip the brush on the other side. And there we go. And this concealer is working very well with my powders, which is awesome. Because some concealers don't do well with powder. And I'm just setting like all the, where I put concealer earlier, because I brought it down a little bit on my cheeks. So that's it. Like from far away, I'm ready to go out the door, you know. If I want, I could go here and cover this up, you know, but I know I'm just red from when I just blow dried my hair. But I think that looks really good. What do you guys think? It looks very natural. So it's 4:13 right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go about my business, maybe come back in an hour, maybe later, I'm not sure, and then I'll check in and show you guys how it's wearing. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna put on more makeup, so I will see you guys in my check-in. Okay, so it's been an hour and I just want to show you how the concealer is wearing. I'm getting a little bit of creasing, as you can see right here. I feel like the concealer has completely come off, like you can literally see that's my skin right there. And the creasing. And I don't know if it's gonna come on camera. There you go. You see the texture? Like my pores. I don't know what happened there. And again on this side too. So remember, this is the side I put 2 layers. This is the side I did 1. So I'm having deja vu. So if you didn't watch my foundation video, this is the same thing happened. It went on so flawlessly beautiful, and then one time passed, massive creasing and texture. Normally when I wear concealer, this doesn't happen. I don't get all this. And literally it's been an hour and look, it's worn off here, which I expect is my glasses, but literally on my eyes, like there's no concealer, guys. There's concealer here, but look how it looks. And remember, I didn't really put that much concealer down here. It was more up here. It is completely gone. Completely gone. And it left some serious creasing. So yeah, I'm gonna pull myself together, write my thoughts down, and I will be back. Everyone, so let's give you my final thoughts, what I think about this concealer. So on first impression, I absolutely love the packaging. It's very sleek. I really do love Makeup by L'Oreal's packaging. I think it is very simple but classic at the same time. And I like that this applicator, I keep saying doe foot applicator, it's not a doe foot, is very flexible, but it's firm at the same time, which is great for application, because as you saw in the demo, it was very easy to just go in there and apply it. It felt very comfortable. It wasn't awkward putting it there at all. Like sometimes, you know how when you apply concealer, the applicator itself can be a little bit uncomfortable is what I'm trying to say. And I absolutely love that it has that locking mechanism, because this way you know that your item is secure and it is closed. So that is a plus. Now for the price, I'm looking at my notes. It's $29. I picked mine up at Sephora. I just went into the store and, excuse me, my hair's bothering me, and I picked up this shade, 320. There are a total of 22 shades available, which I think is great. And you get 5.8 milliliters or 0.2 ounces of product, which I think is good, especially for the price tag on it. So in my notes, I wrote down that it's buildable coverage, which is amazing because, you know, you want a product that you can apply it and it's not going to look cakey. So that was amazing to me, that it went on and it just blended effortlessly into my skin. That's always a plus. And then it's set very well with powders. Like some concealers don't do good with powders, but I have to say this one set very well with the powders that I use. And I also like that it did not have like a heavy scent to it at all. If anything, at first I didn't smell anything, but then when I took a second whiff, I could smell the smell of, you know, like concealer, but it's not bad at all, right? And another thing that he did on the Source website, which I really like a lot, is that he has pictures of all, you know, models of different skin tones and ranges wearing the particular shade that you're looking at, which I think is very, very helpful. And then the other thing that he did, I'm just scrolling here, is that he has a chart, which helped me a lot to decide on which shade to get, because I wasn't 100% sure. So I went based off of the shade of the foundation that I tried out, which was 14O, and O is for olive. And the shades that he recommends are 280 peach and 320 peach. So I think it just depends what effect you want. So if, for instance, if you want more of a brightening effect, you would use 280. If you want something that's a little more natural, you know, like not so bright, I guess I'm trying to say, use shade 320, and that's why I pick shade 320. So online, the highlights for this, it says that it says liquid formula, long wearing, good for dark circles, natural finish, medium coverage, and good for acne and blemishes. Now, I'm going to say that it definitely is good for acne and blemishes, even though I don't really have blemishes on my face, because if you saw earlier when I did the demo, I had like a little red dot here and I covered it. And I felt like it covered it seamlessly with the little bit that was just left on my brush. So I think that I can definitely attest that I think that that would be true. It definitely has medium coverage and it's definitely a natural finish. Long wearing on me, after an hour, you guys already saw it didn't work. I felt that it did cover up my dark circles, because usually when I try, I was gonna say foundation or concealer, I like to go in with my MAC and put it right in the inner corner. And I didn't need to do that. So I did like that a lot. And online it's described as a pro performance multi-use concealer that visibly lifts, blurs, and brightens your under eyes and complexion for an awakened appearance. I would say that it probably brightens more if you have a lighter shade. So maybe if I had gone in with 280 in this inner corner and then 320 everywhere else, maybe it will look more brighter. But that's not an effect that I like to go for. So I was very happy with shade 320. And it says here that the highlighted ingredients are caffeine, which visibly reduce puffiness and dark circles, and fermented marine microorganisms with smooth skin with collagen-like stimulation and a visibly tightening effect. So I think that that is the mistake for me, where his products, like his face products and now this concealer, are not working for me because it has skincare in it. I don't know what it is about me, but when companies put skincare into something like a concealer or foundation, my skin just retaliates. It's like, whoa, 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 I don't like this. So unfortunately, because of that, I have to return this. And I was so hoping that this was going to work for me, because I didn't want it to be another thing that I reviewed of his that was skin related and I would have to give it a no. Because you saw that after an hour, like, it's been 2 hours now. The concealer is literally gone. You see my dark circles. it's really caused some severe indentation right here. Like my eyes look hollow. This looks hollow. And I haven't had that happen when I put concealer on. I felt like even though it still looks like skin, there's nothing here. That's why it looks like skin. So I was very disappointed in that. So keep it brief. Do I recommend this concealer? I recommend it if you have tried his foundation and it has worked out for you, then definitely try the concealer because I think it will work perfectly for you. But if you have tried the foundation and it's been a fail, don't even bother trying the concealer, in my opinion. So that's all that I'm going to say. I'm sorry to say that this is going back, but I'm keeping it real with you guys. It didn't work for me, even though it went on beautifully and it blended out like a dream and it did amazing with my powders. But there's no longevity, at least not on my face. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys enjoy that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.